Republicans are like, guys, can this just wait until we gut Medicaid first, please? What we saw yesterday was like the Hindenburg crashing into the Titanic.
This is the cringiest, pettiest, most childish fight.
I want to end the day with another CNN panel covering the feud between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, the big, beautiful bill that started it all, and, well, just the sad state of Republican politics now that mom and dad are fighting. So if you can, take a moment, leave us a like on the video. It helps us out in the algorithm. It lets us know you enjoy the videos, and let's get right into the debate.
Can we get some women in charge of shit? I'm sorry.
Yes,
This is the cringiest, pettiest, most childish fight for all of the concerns that we're too emotional. I am so embarrassed for men in this moment. I think that just needs to be said. But yeah, the Trump of it all, it's really interesting. Trump doesn't need Elon's money per se, but Republicans do. I'm not sure why Trump is kind of being a little bit restrained. I don't think I would call him restrained yesterday. I think they all went to DEFCON 5 pretty quick. And this idea of like mutually assured destruction, it's a really good concept when you have two powerful actors. They agree, if we attack each other, we're both going down. That usually works unless you have two people with like no impulse control. And these two people have no impulse control.
And it is scary to think that that lack of impulse control is now what's in charge of the country, hand over the nukes and all. But the point that I want to stress as we step back here is how weird rich people perspectives are. Like Elon, in a fit of rage, on his own social media, is telling us, yes, I did campaign for and massively donate to, push myself into his inner circle, have camaraderie with a person that I think is a pedophile. And in response to Elon saying that, Donald Trump came out and said, yes, I did allow a man that I believe is a drug addict with serious problems have access to millions of Americans' sensitive data. And they both don't see how this is like just a knock or a self-report on themselves, but it is instead some like slam dunk on the other person. I mean, this is the type of bonehead shit that we just get on the regular with Donald Trump now. And I just can't believe that we literally voted this idiot into office to only further destroy our country, present no real solutions to the problems he clamored about, a lot of them that he made up, but has no real solutions to them. And now make us a global mockery with actions like this, of which my 6-year-old child would know better than to do.
I think we're seeing that men are too emotional to work together. It's very sad. I'm a fan of morality and comedy, so I spent the day enjoying this. I think a lot of people had 135 days of a pressure valve emotionally ready to release, and for a lot of folks, it was a bit cathartic. I don't know how much good is going to come from this, but it was like porn for the angels. What we saw yesterday was like the Hindenburg crashing into the Titanic with the Benny Hill theme playing as a soundtrack. The comedy was beautiful. Two narcissists with no impulse control. Everyone thought they'd get along just great. You've got Trump accusing him of being a junkie. You have Mr. Musk accusing Mr. Trump of being a pedophile. And the Republicans are like, guys, can this just wait until we gut Medicaid first, please? It's not going to go away. It's not going to help anybody. And I think Trump is confident because he's already won. He knows the Republican Party will stay with him and not go with Musk. And I don't think he wants to add too much more sunlight to these accusations by responding.
And that's the epitome of the current Republican Party. Chaotic, unable to govern, horrible role models. Nobody would want to be like any of these people, and lacking solutions to real problems, only distractions. See, it's easy to point your finger when you're not the one responsible. When you're looking at someone else struggling, or you want to like point out their shortcomings. They don't even have to be struggling. But now that Republicans are the ones that have to pull up their pants and put on their big boy shoes and fix the problems that they've been crying about for years, I think we're seeing pretty fast that they are in no way cut out to do so. And not only are they not cut out to do so, but they're far inferior to Democrats in every metric of governing and solving these very real problems that exist in our society. And instead, they have to rely on this sort of culture war entertainment to get them votes by cults of personality, where if anything, this is good for them because it distracts from the fact that right now, they're failing on all fronts to do the things Trump campaigned on while trying to pass a bill through Congress that will raise taxes on every American making less than $51,000 a year. That's $12,000 more than the average American makes. And it'll cut over 11 million people's health insurance off.
MAGA-ism, or MAGA, whatever you want to call it, politics, is non-transferable. It belongs to one man. It belongs to Donald Trump. And what Elon Musk is doing is tearing down everything else around that. He's going to make it entirely difficult for people like J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio or Nikki Haley. Y'all remember her? Or people like Chris Christie, who want to find this vein to come in, maybe not Chris, but who want to find this vein to come in and try to slice that off. Elon Musk is going to make that really difficult.
Well, that's just because MAGA is a cult. They blindly follow Donald Trump. They don't critically think or engage with the things he says, and they'll reject any negative information you tell them about Trump just on the grounds of it being negative, regardless of any evidence that comes to light that might prove it. I mean, by every definition, MAGA is a cult. Like, this isn't even a debate that's worth having anymore. It's an objective fact, and it's one that has taken over our political sphere. And what you're seeing is that it will eat ostensibly anyone, it'll eat anyone, even those ostensibly on their side, for as little as not bowing the knee to Trump. Even the person who donated $300 million tilted the election in Trump's favor. So the second he says, oh, well, I don't like your bill, MAGA snaps at him. Then Elon, as a response, snaps back. And now we're here because it's two narcissists without impulse control that were escalating off each other's actions, and both of them feel like they have to win. Good luck, America.